Hi, I am Jermani Jones. I am a 2 year Strnad fellow, and my project is called Adventures in Writing and Publishing a Novel. I decided to pursue this project due to my passion for reading and writing. My mom gave me the idea to write a book. I thought the proposition was crazy. However, in my weariness, I began taking the steps to write a story about the pandemic and Black Lives Matter movement from the perspective of a teenager. First, I had to get comfortable with writing a novel. I read articles, watched YouTube videos, and even took a writing class. But no one can actually explain how to write a novel to you. I had to work my own way through it. Second, I began to develop a writing habit. I was able to somewhat consistently write my story. I tried different methods, but in the end, I ended up writing it scene by scene, not necessarily in chronological order. The image on the left is one of my earliest outlines. The sticky notes just allowed me to easily move the scenes around to make the plot continue to go along. And then the image on the right is one of my close to final draft, and that's more so a cohesive thing where I just had all the scenes laid out along with filling in the gaps where some things just didn't connect. So, lastly, I hired Seja Shaw, who's a classmate and friend of mine, to do my cover work art. I really lacked a complete vision for it, but she let her amazing creative skills flourish. I decided to publish the novel using Kindle Direct publishing services, which is an Amazon service that allows authors to self publish their novels. The website was generally simple to navigate with only a few hiccups, and KDP allowed me to have a free ISBN number, sizing options, and access to have my book purchased off of Amazon's website. My primary challenge was writer's block. Maybe it even wouldn't even be categorized as writer's block at sometimes. I just simply didn't have the motivation to write, or I didn't know what to write. I overcame this by completing free rides or forcing myself to write, even if it was just for a short period of time, changing my scenery when writing, or by simply putting off the writing for another day. Another challenge I encountered was the male point of view. Writing from the perspective of a boy was difficult because I'm not a boy, so I didn't really feel like I had the authority to write the perspective. I was like, what do boys even think about? I rely on my interactions with my family and my friends to write the character, but overall, I ended up choosing to omit the male character due to time constraints and the story's overall plot. My reflective practice was vlog videos. Usually, I talked about what I did for that past week and what needed to be completed for the next week. And for my project, I was able to be comfortable leaving something incomplete and imperfect. Oftentimes, I like for things to be well the first time so I don't have to go back and revise much for later. However, during this venture, it was important to get my ideas down on the page, even if they came out flawed, since I could always go back to fix it later. When I didn't get enough work done, I would feel disappointed in myself, but I didn't really think that 10 or 15 minutes of work would be helpful, but it actually is. And I plan to continue to have the outlook of something is better than nothing because it makes me feel more accomplished in the end. And I learned to believe in what I think is impossible. Publishing a book struck me as an insane ambition, yet when I pursued my passion, things were able to come together. Lastly, I would like to thank the Strnad family for providing me with such an incredible opportunity, along with my mentor, Mr. Armstrong, my advisor, Miss McMillan, and my mom for helping me through such a long journey. Thank you.